Hey there, Terps fans. Thank you guys for tuning in for our pregame show here. Maryland Terrapins against the Delaware Blue Hens here at night 2 of this matchup between the I-95. My name is Bailey Unchester, joined with my good friend Andy Parr. Andy, how are we doing tonight?
Doing good. Maryland finally snapping their 11-game losing streak yesterday, picking up a 3-2 overtime win over the Blue Hens up in Newark at Fred Rust Ice Arena. And that was just a big weight off the shoulders for everybody, and a little bit happier moods from our side coming into tonight.
Absolutely, yeah. It's been think 41 days since the Terrapins' last win, which is just shocking. You know, we've played so many games since then and so many close calls that we have just ended up not having go our way. But last night, finally pulled one off in overtime. We got Captain Daniel Tomaszewski scoring 2 goals for the Terrapins, 2 huge goals, one of them being late in the second period, I believe, and then the next one being that overtime goal with the 5-on-3 chance for the Terps. And yeah, that basically wrapped it up with the 3-2 win for the Terps. And like Andy said, the vibes were definitely high in the locker room that night.
Yeah, absolutely. Delaware had a nice little comeback at the end. Joey Wogish scoring a goal on the power play to force OT with about 4 minutes left on the clock in the third period. And if Maryland wants to keep up this winning streak and actually turn it into a streak, they need to stay out of the box. That's been a huge problem for them all season. They did it again yesterday, taking tons of minor penalties. If you're spending half a period in a box, you're just not preparing winning hockey. Yesterday, it nearly cost them. They're going to try and avoid that tonight.
Yeah, definitely. We saw Delaware pick up one of their 2 goals on that power play. So, you know, we know they know how to, and we just definitely have to be mindful of that tonight. But it is another important conference game. If anything, just as important as last night was, even though the Terps picked up that 1 win. Their playoff chances are still not secured. Both the Blue Hens and the Terrapins here are fighting for that final spot in the playoffs. Andy, can you tell us a little more about that?
Yeah, so Maryland now has a 3-point lead over Delaware in the conference standings for the last playoff spot, but Maryland, including tonight, only has 2 conference games left on the season, while Delaware still has 6 remaining. So if Maryland really wants to try and further their playoff odds over Delaware, a win tonight would be huge for them, and same goes for the Blue Hens. If they want to try and steal that last spot from the Terps, really whoever wins this game tonight puts themselves into the driver's seat and controls their own destiny for the rest of the season.
Absolutely, yeah. Delaware has some fun games coming up for themselves. They got Rowan coming up. I think Penn State we were talking about. They play.
NC State as well.
NC State, yeah. So some tough competition for the Blue Hens coming up, all of which the Terps have already seen so far. So we'll see how they fare against them. We all know the Terps did not fare very well, but last night was definitely a relatively even matchup. Not the best hockey. I think either team has played pretty much slow pace for the whole time, sluggish, especially on the Terps end. Like, we've seen them play much better. So we'll just see if they really can make sense of what is at stake here tonight and just come with the fire that we have seen them come out with in so many of the games so far this season.
Yeah, absolutely. I thought that Delaware did a really good job of controlling that pace of play, especially in the second period. That period was all Delaware and Patty Adams bailing out the Terps for the whole period up until Trevor Drake got that late goal in the third to kind of shift the momentum and steal away a goal in that second period.
Yeah, definitely. Patty Adams and Trevor Drake, both unsung heroes for Maryland last night, obviously commemorating Tomaszewski for his 2 goals, but we can't forget about the contributions from those 2 players too. Patty Adams, 25 out of 27 saves last night, and Trevor Drake obviously opened up the scoring with a goal for the Terps in the second period. So, I mean, we'll see who the hero is going to be tonight for the Terps, if it's going to be our usual guys or maybe somebody coming out of the blue to come up big for the Terps. It's going to be an interesting one, guys, definitely. I hope you guys stick around. We got Puck Drop coming on in just under 5 minutes, so make sure you guys stay tuned. We are on a joint broadcast tonight, again, with the Delaware Hockey Network, so we got some fun graphics going on that we don't usually have, which is really nice to see. It's gonna be a fun one, guys, so make sure you keep watching, and we'll have some really good hockey coming up for you guys real soon. So thank you guys for tuning in for my pregame show. That's Andy Parr, and I'm Bailey Unchester, and we will see you guys later.
Recovery from an injury on the job or in a car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the law office of Heather A. Long can carefully explain your options and access of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the law office of Heather A. Long at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com.
Think about it. The trash and recycling bins in our homes, even with normal use, are places where harmful bacteria like Salmonella and E. coli can multiply by the thousands. But like anyone, you want to keep your home and your family as healthy as possible. Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help. They sanitize your trash cans with high-pressure hot water jets that can kill over 99% of the germs and bacteria in your cans in just a few minutes. To schedule your first cleaning, call 302-310-9075 or visit DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. Let's face it, saving for retirement doesn't happen overnight. It takes planning, and Limestone Pension Associates has spent the past 35 years helping small businesses do just that. Limestone specializes in crafting, planning, and handling the day-to-day administration of qualified pension plans tailor-fit to your company's needs and objectives. To schedule a consultation, call 302-479-8817 or visit limestonepension.net to learn more.
Broadcast to social, print to digital, coast to coast, remote or on-site, 412 Communications has the solution to bridge your team with your audience. Want to know more? Visit 412communications.com today.
There's nothing all-American quite like a good old-fashioned barbecue. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky brings the most tender and flavorful pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken to the tri-state area and is sure to turn your next gathering into a truly all-American event. Visit Sid's on Ridge Road in Claymont, Delaware, or place your next catering order at sidsbbqandjerky.com. Whether you're a competitive athlete or a weekend warrior, a sports medicine physician is an important player on your health team. With over 10 years of treating high school, collegiate, professional, and everyday athletes, Dr. Brad Bly of Delaware Sports Medicine is the specialist you need to achieve personal bests and lead a healthier lifestyle. With clinics in Wilmington and Townsend, Delaware Sports Medicine is here for every athlete in your family. Visit desportsmed.com today to learn more.
Recovery from an injury on the job or in a car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the law office of Heather A. Long can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the law office of Heather A. Long at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome into the Maryland Hockey Network on our simulcast with the Delaware Hockey Network. It is time for some Saturday night hockey action here at the Gardens Ice House in Laurel, Maryland. Joined by my broadcaster, Andy Parr. I've got James Witherite standing next to me, Bailey Unchester on the camera. I'm Andrew Rich. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. And in case you missed last night's game, boy, was it a good one. And after 41 days, the Terps snapped their 11-game losing streak and found their way back to the win column last night with a 3-2 win in overtime.
Yeah, some deep sighs of relief from the two of us last night. That was a long streak for the players and also our end. Calling 11 losses in a row really does something to a broadcaster.
Yeah, it's certainly not easy, but the Terps did figure out a way to pull it out last night at Fred Rust Arena in Newark, Delaware, although we did feel the Hens controlled much of the play as we get ready to go down to Brandon Appleton.
Welcome, Terps fans, to the Gardens Ice House for tonight's ECC NHL matchup between the Delaware Blue Hens and your Maryland Terrapins. Now, starting lineup for the visiting Blue Hens. At left defense, number 26, Michael Butcher. At right defense, number 4, Joey Ingram. At left defense, number 16, Dimitri Collins. win. And in goal, number 30, Joey Hooper. This team Blue Hens are coached by Vince Younghouse. Now, the starting lineup for New Turbans. At left defense, Turbans are ex-listener, number 15, James Body. At right defense, number Rockville, Maryland, number 6, Daniel Tomaszewski. At left wing from South Boston, Massachusetts, number 17, Patrick Harney. At right wing from Boulder, Colorado, number 24, Travis Duchesne. At center from Stanford, Connecticut, number 5, Tucker Healy. And in goal from Kanesville, Maryland, number 30, Patrick Adams. The Turbans are coached by Joe Carter, Todd Leswich, Matt Williamson, and Adam Childs. Now, if you please rise and remove your caps for the singing of our national anthem, sung by James Willard.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
And that's how you sing a national anthem. That's how you do it, James Witherite. That's how you do it. Beautiful stuff. And we are ready to go here from the Gardens Ice House. It's the Blue Hens. It's the Terps. Saturday night hockey coming right up. And what a game we saw last night. We're going to run it right back with the goaltender matchup. It's Joey Hooper in net for the Blue Hens. And once again, Patrick Adams in net for our Terps.
Yeah, very good performances from both of them last night. Patty Adams, I know, was 25 out of 27. I believe Hooper was 26 out of 29 by the end of the game. But both of them with lots of 10 bellers throughout the night, especially in that second period for Maryland. Patty Adams, the Terps came out slow, and he saved them on multiple occasions to keep the Terps in that game and keep it at 0-0 throughout most of that second period.
And it was Delaware actually who controlled much of the play last night. And that first period, one of the most stagnant periods we've seen all season long. And then that second period is where the Blue Hens began to figure things out until Trevor Drake had some other ideas and put the Terps on the board.
Yeah, I think benign was the best way that we found to describe that first period last night. Everybody in that press box was kind of like, oh, so that happened.
Yeah, and we had nothing to talk about. But here we go from the Gardens Ice House. Terps, Blue Hens, Daniel Tomaszewski with the puck. He was the overtime hero last night, including a shorthanded goal earlier in the game. What a performance by the Terps captain.
Yeah, the shorthanded goal was a thing of beauty. Forced the turnover in the defensive zone, carried it up all by himself. Got just enough speed to create a breakaway, and then went 5-hole on Joey Hooper to end it.
Oh, good stuff from Daniel Tomaszewski. A big lineup change for the Terps. Defenseman Brian Teske lineup earlier this morning, but we got to the rink here today, and his back was bothering him, and he is not playing tonight. So that's a huge loss for the Terps on their back end, and it looks like Henry Scriven will be slotting into that second or third D-line pair.
Yeah, absolutely. Brian Teske is probably Maryland's best offensive defenseman. He does such a good job of driving that play from the points. And then his own defensive zone, he's so good at starting those breakouts. A huge loss for the Terps tonight.
And the same as last night, 2 huge conference points on the line here at the Gardens Ice House. The Terps extended their lead over the Blue Hens now to 3 points, but the Blue Hens can pull that right back to within 1 with a win in regulation here tonight.
Yeah, and then the other thing to keep in mind is Maryland's already played most of their conference schedule for this season. Delaware, including tonight, still has 6 games on the docket compared to the Terps' 2.
And the Blue Hens with some tough matchups in those 6 games. They're going to have to pull off some upsets if they want to make themselves into the playoffs.
Yeah, they'll have 2 road games against Penn State and 2 road games against the Ice Pack. But there's a goal for the Blue Hens right there.
And right off the draw there, it is Owen McManus who finds the back of the net off the pass from Anthony Greco. And the Blue Hens are off and running. A minute and a half in, it's 1-0.
Face-off win for Delaware right there. They keep it in the offensive zone. Good keeping at the point right there. Puck goes down low, and then Owen McManus is left alone all in front. Easy tap-in goal to get it past Patty Adams. And less than 2 minutes into this one, it's already 1-0 Blue Hens.
An absolute dream start for the Blue Hens, and this is something that the Terps have struggled with all season long. Getting the puck out right at your own defensive blue line, it costs them right there, and the Blue Hens strike.
Yeah, and especially, as we were just saying, without Brian Teskey, he's one of the best players at clearing that puck and starting the breakouts out of the defensive zone. We'll see if that continues to bother Maryland for the rest of tonight.
Here is Luke Mohan now in the near corner. Toward the point it goes Sandell, trying to pull the trigger. It was blocked on its way. McManus now trying to spin it out. Kept in by Sandell at the line. Shooting one, it goes wide. And back for it, Sean Lipinski. Lipinski spinning away from Dishner, and he will find his defense partner Flaherty. Greco tips this out to center. This is going to head all the way down. Icing is the call.
Terps again, offensive zone draw right here. Delaware forced to keep those same 5 skaters on the ice. We'll see if they can get back some momentum right here with a face-off win and create some offense.
Terps 4th line out there. Andrew McMenamin, Blake Warner, Jack Hudrin.
Yeah, some more line shuffling in the forwards. McMenamin and Hudrin slotted back into the ranks tonight.
Draw is won by Flom. McMenamin still battling for it. It goes behind the net. Andrew McMenamin there. Jack Hudrin. Flom will move it up the wall. James Body keeps at the line. It goes behind Hooper. McMenamin trying to spin it right towards the front. It gets there, and it is poked away from danger by Lipinski.
Blake Warner had a chance at that one, just could not quite get the puck all the way into his reach, even with that super long stick that he has standing at 6'5". Blake Warner just could not get a clean handle on that puck in the slot on Joey Hooper right there.
As that puck just deflected out of play right at the penalty box. I believe it hit off of Anthony Greco, so we're going to drop this puck right at center ice. 17:27 remaining here in period 1. Blue Hens on the board first, thanks to McManus. Draw one back by the Terps, all the way back into their own zone. Body back for it. Here's Daniel Tomaszewski. Chevy's going to call his own number here. He's going to fire this one in right on goal. Glove save, Hooper. Duchesne right to the front, off the skate of Buckman, and that just goes wide. Tucker Healy on his backhand will keep it in. Buckman now with it. Near side, Joey Engelman. He'll go back for Buckman. Into the middle now. This is Morrow. Morrow down the right side. He's going to head behind the net. Backhand pass to the point. It's Engelman. Engelman walking, shooting. It was blocked by Duchesne. And now Patrick Harnan for the Terps. Near side it comes. Duchesne waiting for it. He's going to chip it towards the line, but not out. And first one on it is Morrow. Now James Body. Body with his head up will flip this out to center, and all the way down it goes. Icing is the signal and the call.
Another situation where the Terps just struggled to get out of their own defensive zone there. Patrick Harnan trying to get out on that one just puts a little bit too much strength behind it and turns it into an icing, so Maryland will be forced to keep the same 5 skaters out there. And you can already tell that these breakouts are not going well for the Terps early, and that can spell disaster even more as this game goes on.
Now we see top line versus top line. Sharp and Healy on the draw. Healy won it back, and now it moves out to center. Near side, this is Christian. Back at center, Getz. Off the near wall, intercepted by Tucker Healy. Healy to the middle for Trevor Drake. Drake trying to get a shot off, takes a huge hit, and Trevor Drake goes down hard right at the face-off circle. He's back to his feet.
Heavy hit delivered there in the defensive zone. Michael Schreibman, though, got in alone after Trevor Drake in that whole collision. Everyone was distracted. Schreibman got a golden opportunity in on Joey Hooper. Big save by number 33 in white.
This one is skied out to center by Trevor Drake. Michael Schreibman will tip it in and get after it. Schreibman to the corner. Watched by Flaherty. Flaherty steals, and this heads deeper into the Blue Hen zone. Flaherty, head up. He'll make a pass, but not out. Kept in by Drake. Near side, Schreibman racing for it. Tipped up into the air, back down it comes. Schreibman goes all the way across looking for Drake. This is Trevor Drake. Trying to go near side to Fabiani, now it gets there. Fabiani walking, shooting, and a save by Joey Hooper.
Looked like he was maybe trying to get a late deflection from Michael Schreibman, number 22, speeding to the slot right there. Just could not quite get a stick on it. Clean shot for Fabiani, though. Gets in alone on the right circle, and an easy save swallowed up by Joey Hooper.
And that's the right decision there by Jack Fabiani. He had all of that space, as you can see, walked right into it and took a good shot. There's a shot by Alex Sandell that goes wide. Now Lipinski trying to smack it out. Big hit delivered there. Keenan Waters delivering that one to Dimitri Mihalios. Waters behind the end line. Dishner coming in to help. Lipinski battling for it, and now it's Quinn. He'll play it off the wall. This is Joe Wogish. Wogish had a late goal last night to tie it and send it to overtime. It was a one-timer on the power play. Wogish plays it in deep. Luke Mohan there. Finds its way back to Wogish. Wogish trying to get it to the point. Stripped of the puck by Mohan. Mohan through center. He's going to fire it in. 14 and a half minutes here remaining in period one. Score remains 1-0 Delaware. Here's Blake Warner trying to move towards the net. It was sticked away by Buckman. And a good keep by Scriven, shooting! It finds its way through! It's in! The Terps have scored! Henry Scriven! It's his first in a Maryland uniform! The Frenchman does it for the Terps, and we're tied!
Frenchie finally gets his first as a Terp. Blake Warner was cruising in front, but immediately pointed to number 14, saying, "That one's yours." Frenchie, his first goal of the season, an amazing keep-in at the right point off the clearing attempt from Buckman. Rips a shot on Joey Hooper that takes a weird bounce right in front. Fools number 33 in white, and we are tied here with about 14 to go in the first period.
Henry Scriven saw Brian Teskey out of the lineup. He said, "This is my chance to make a statement," and he puts one in the back of the net. The first of the season, the first in a Maryland uniform for Henry Scriven. Shout out to Frenchie.
Yeah, I'm very surprised that was his goal. I really thought Warner got a piece of it at the end, but he immediately went to Scriven and said, "That's yours,
yes,
that's
absolutely.
yours."
Blake Warner was emphatic about it. They grabbed the puck for him. And back for it now is Downey. Hudrin spinning it in deep, McMenamin. An unassisted goal, and what a keep-in that was by Henry Scriven.
Yeah,
he got some air on that jump to keep that puck in.
Yeah, it was a beautiful keep-in. Buckman thought that he had an easy clear off the glass. Scriven using his right hand to pat it back down and then just ripped a little wrister on Joey Hooper.
Now it's Flom finding Greco near side. Backhand pass out to center. This hits up in the air. Falls down right at the red line. Fired in that time by Oginski. And now Fabiani. Travis Duchesne near wall. 7 minutes gone in period one. We are tied. Flaherty towards the line. It will get out. And Fabiani across to Sean Amon. Amon fires it in deep. Back for it, Sean Lipinski. Assistant captain for the Blue Hens near side. Olensky fires it in. And after it, Alex Sandell. Watched by Morrow. And he'll reverse this now for Jack Fabiani. Fabiani stopping up, and back to Sandell it goes. As we head north-south, Patrick Harnan to the offensive zone. He hits the ice. And taking over now is Olensky. Backhand pass to center, goes by everyone, and Andre Serrell will put it back the other way, but right into the possession of Brady Morrow, and he will dump it in. Sandell. Now Travis Duchesne. He will flip this one to center, knocked down by Engelman. Finds Kramer into the middle. Here's Stam. Stam walking in. He shoots. Big save, Patrick Adams, and he covers.
Patty with a huge save right there. That was Stam getting in alone in the offensive zone. A little bit of passing after the Terps coughed it up in neutral. Stam ended up in alone on Adams, tried to go 5-hole. Patty sealed it off late to get the squeeze, but Andrew, this one has not been nearly as benign as last night's first period.
We needed some action early, and we're getting it. Here is Brendan Stam in the corner. Stam circling. He's going to reverse this. Sharp, the captain. Ethan Sharp takes a hit from James Body, the two number 15s in the corner there. And this is Daniel Tomaszewski far side. Body will swing it around this way. Trevor Drake trying to lift it out. Chase Wilson will do so. From the Terps, Wilson with Schreibman. Michael Schreibman trying to find the puck in his skates. And now the Blue Hens will move it towards the line and out. Tomaszewski trying to enter the zone. Trevor Drake will do it now. He has it poked at the line by Engelman, and Luke Mohan will fire it in. Sharp. Now to Stam. And he's going to put this on net. Patrick Adams will play it aside. Body near side for Dishner. In the way there was Christian. And played in by Wogish. Sean Amon in the way of that attempt. Here comes Sean Amon. Backhand pass across. Waters. Backhand shot goes low on Hooper. He makes the stop. And Quinn will move this up and out. Shots currently 5 apiece. Getz behind his own net. He's going to wait for some options. Watched by Dishner. Getz moves out. Now to Wogish and right back to Getz. Christian will move towards the red line. He'll sky this one in. Bouncing into the corner. Fabiani after it. Up the wall, Waters trying to go back for Fabiani. Sean Amon from his knees trying to make the play. And now Mihelios. Dimitri Mihelios in the corner. Trying to work it towards the point off the skate of Waters. Mihelios still has it. Quinn trying to go back to Mihelios. Kept in at the line. Christian for Quinn. Shooting one through traffic. And I believe Patrick Adams got a piece of it. Wogish behind the net. Watched by Sean Amon. Now Luke Mohan trying to move out of there. And this is Nathaniel Dishner on his backhand out to center. Keenan Waters stripped of the puck. Still racing for it. Terps in the midst of a change. Fabiani off the near wall. Christian. And Dimitri Mihelios will fire it in. Blue Hens looking for a change as this is icing. And we will get a break. And tonight is a very special game, not just any normal game. Terps are doing a charity game with Kesem, and here to tell you a little bit more about Kesem, it's Bailey Unchester. Bailey, welcome to the broadcast.
Andrew, thank you. Good to see you guys again, Terps fans. Yeah, just like Andrew was saying, not just a special game for conference points and for confidence points, but it's a special game for charity. Tonight the Terps are partnering with Kesem, a UMD chapter as a national nonprofit organization that supports kids through and beyond their parents' cancer. They provide services to support them like care packages, cabin chats, grief support, and their main service being a 1-week-long summer camp. All of their services are completely free to the campers. This is why they fundraise throughout the year, and they would love a donation to help fund this cause. The link to donate is at donate.kesem.org/chip, CHIP 2025. We will put that link in the chat for you guys. I don't expect you guys to remember that. It's a lot. But yeah, definitely a great cause for the Terps there. And we would love to see you guys support the cause for them.
Yeah, an awesome game that the Terps are doing here. And really cool to see that they are helping out the community and doing a charity game. And we're going to put that link on our stream. James Witherite working on that right now as the Terps are trying to work their way towards the net. And a penalty upcoming. This one's going to go against the Blue Hens. This is James Body at the line keeping it in. He'll play it in deep for Tucker Healy. Blue Hens need to touch up. They will now. But Bailey, thank you so much for letting us know about that really cool thing the Terps are doing here tonight. And we'll let you know more about that coming up.
Andrew, thank you. Handing it back to Andy.
So the Terps heading to the power play, and this is Josh Flom heading to the box.
Yep. First time we'll see either of these teams on the man advantage tonight. Flom taking a minor penalty right there. Terps will get to work on the power play here. They're going with Drake, Healy, Waters, Duchesne, and Tomaszewski.
Face-off is won back by the Blue Hens, and the corner now, Tucker Healy. Working it towards the point, Tomaszewski. Back for Tucker Healy. Tomaszewski at the top, shooting one through traffic. It got all the way to Hooper, and he made the stop.
Trevor Drake was trying to get a late tip on it in front, couldn't get the stick there. Joey Hooper coming up with the stop through traffic. Big save from Hooper right there. A good stop on a low vision play.
As this one now played out to center by Travis Duchesne. Duchesne into the offensive zone, dragging, shooting, pad save. Now Waters to the point, Healy. Near side, Tomaszewski shooting one low. It was blocked. Right to the front. Trevor Drake looking for it, and it comes back out to center. There you can see on your screen the Kesem link, so definitely make sure to check that out. An awesome, awesome charity. They do really, really cool things. I've got to work with them with my time at summer camp, and they just do awesome things. So please check them out. Donate if you can. And a really cool thing the Terps are doing here tonight. Waters will play this down low for Drake. And this is Trevor Drake. Around the wall, finds Travis Duchesne. Turning away from pressure. Back off the end wall. 43 seconds to go in the power play. This puck sits right in front. They scramble for it. It's under Waters to the point. Shooting is Tomaszewski. It was blocked. Here's Healy waiting, dragging, shooting. Trevor Drake all alone in front. The Terps have scored again. What a play by Tucker Healy. It's 2-1 Maryland.
Trevor Drake gets the goal right there, but that play was started by Tucker Healy. Some beautiful moves in front. Taking it alone on the right circle, dragging around a couple of Blue Hens, deked everyone out of their skates, and found Trevor Drake sitting alone. Joey Hooper has no chance off the perfect pass from Healy, and Maryland has a lead with 6:53 to go here in the first period. A power play strike for the Terps.
Oh, the patience from Tucker Healy. He saw the defender without a stick. He drags it around him, and Trevor Drake genuinely could not have been more open at the side of the net. Had a 6x4 cage to work with, and he pots it. Terps have the lead once again.
Yeah, one of the most experienced players in this Maryland lineup, Tucker Healy, demonstrating his patience right there. That was a high hockey IQ play to realize that the Blue Hens defenseman was without a stick. He was able to take his time, drag around him, and place a perfect pass to Trevor Drake. A beautiful play from Healy right there.
Another Tucker Healy masterpiece. We've gotten used to saying that this year, as this one comes all the way down, and it's a race for it. Schreibman and Downey. Michael Schreibman's going to win that race. Here is Schreibman trying to drag it to himself. Takes a hit from Downey in the corner. Luke Mohan stepping in to help. Luke Mohan trying to drag to the front. This is now Getz behind the net. And he will play this off the wall, not out. Now Quinn. Jake Quinn moving through center. Near side, Mahalios. Dropping for Quinn. Walking, shooting one. It just goes wide of the glove side of Patrick Adams. This one is shot towards the net, tipped in front by Wogish. And now Andre Serra for the Terps. Off the wall, but kept in. Flaherty shooting. It was blocked, and it goes up and out of play. That's Michael Schreibman on the block.
Yep, Michael Schreibman with a big shot block right there, but just before that, Patty Adams coming up with another save. Lots of screens placed in front by the Blue Hens. He did not have a lot of vision, still able to get a blocker on that one right before Schreibman deflected that puck out of play. But the Terps trapped in their defensive zone yet again.
5.5 minutes remaining here in period one. Score is 2-1 Maryland. This one is played around by Greco. First one there is Blake Warner. This is Lipinski shooting one. It was blocked in front by Flom. And now Andrew McMenamin the other way for the Terps. James Body slow to get up behind the play. In the far corner, Warner trying to work it towards the point. He's going to swing this to the front. Hudrin defending a player on his back. That was Flom. Here is Hudrin turning with it. Now to Tomaszewski. Chevy just has to play it in deep. Hudrin in the middle has it bounce off his stick. And Fabiani will play it in deep. Lipinski will wrap it around. McManus there, the only goal scorer for the Blue Hens tonight. Tomaszewski's shooting one at wide. And now Greco will play this up and out of play.
Now in clicking off the glass right there, Tomaszewski with another point shot. Terps trying to spark some offense with shots from the point. It worked on the power play. Trying to see if they can get it going yet again here later on in the first period. 4:38 to go now in this opening frame.
Face off to the left of Joey Hooper. One by Olensky straight back, and this is Joey Engelman back to his feet. This one is deflected right back to Lipinski. Excuse me, that was Buckman moving it out to center. And now Sean Amon back for it. Off the wall, Harnan. Joey Engelman was about to line him up. And this is Buckman. Deep in his own territory, reverses for Engelman. Engelman stopping, looking for options. And he's going to wait behind his own cage. Buckman in the near corner will play it off the wall. Moving out is Oginski. And back into Delaware territory. Engelman. Tipped in by Olensky. In deep, it's Tucker Healy rimming it around the wall, and out to center it goes. Travis Duchesne waiting for it. Played into the Delaware zone. This is Getz back for it. 3 minutes and 40 seconds to go here in period one. Moving towards the line. This is Getz moving into the zone. Punched right out by Andre Serra, and this is Stam now. Stam will float it in. Sandell off the wall. Serra trying to tip it around Kramer. Michael Schreiman moving into it. And this is played out to center by the Terps. And back for it will go Christian. Jacob Christian will move this out into neutral territory. Stam, near side, Kramer entering the zone. Kramer poking it around Sandell. Kramer hits the ice. Chase Wilson trying to move it towards the blue line. It will get there, but not out. And right in front, Kramer shooting. Big save by Patrick Adams. And Patrick Adams has a man on top of him, and the whistle blows.
Yeah, the whistle blew because his mask came off right there. That was Adams colliding with Brian Kramer. But that was a huge save from Patty. A big keep in at the point by Christian. That was a tight play at the blue line. Good job by number 7 in white to keep that puck. And then got it down low to Kramer, who nearly beat Patty Adams and then ended up on top of Maryland's netminder.
So this faceoff is going to stay in the defensive zone for the Terps. It's going to be Stam and Mohan on the draw. Won by Luke Mohan, straight back. Body off the glass. This will go out to center. And Jacob Christian will move it along. Ethan Sharp coming in to help. Delivers a check to Dishner, and coming out of there with the puck is Luke Mohan. Dishner walking into it. Dishner shooting one. It was deflected high up and out of play.
Yeah, that one hitting off the stick of Aiden Getz right there. Getz getting in the shooting lane of Dishy on that one, but it'll set up another offensive zone draw for the Terps. He'll keep this third line out on the ice.
As you can see on your screen, shots currently in favor of the Blue Hens, 7-6. Luke Mohan wins another faceoff. This one heads back towards the line and out to center. Waters will play it across for Daniel Tomaszewski, smacking it off the near wall. Dishner's going to fire this one in. Back for it, Patrick Flaherty, the senior. Lipinski, near wall, Mihelios. Into the middle, Quinn, backhand pass, here's Wogish. Wogish had to retreat and look for some more options. Flaherty near side, Lipinski. Finding Wogish, he'll chip it around body, and here come the Blue Hens. Quinn. Towards the net, Wogish looking for it. It was deflected away from trouble.
Yeah, Daniel Tomaszewski getting in that passing lane right there, the captain, with a big defensive play, and now he's got it the other way.
Both Maryland defensemen in deep on this play. They've got two forwards covering. And down in the corner, I believe that's James Body, and he is still down. James Body still down, and they have to wait for the Terps to touch up here. Into the middle, look out, Quinn shooting! Big save, it was blocked. And now the whistle blows, and our attention turns to James Body.
Yeah, it looked like he had a little collision there with Dimitri Mihelios. And Body is still down on his knees. Back in the offensive zone for the Terps. Play continued all the way down the ice for Delaware. Blake Warner coming up with a big shot block after a cross-crease pass.
And James Body will work his way back to his feet now. And skating off under his own power, albeit slowly. And with a minute 33 to go here in period one, we will get some changes and a face-off coming.
Yeah, and already having Brian Teskey as a last-minute scratch, the Terps used up their extra skater, Henry Scriven, slotting into the normal top three pairs. So if James Body's out for a little bit, that's going to be a huge hit to this Maryland defense. They'll be down to 5 skaters.
And we will keep an eye on James Body for you. He's being looked at right now by the medical trainer over there on the bench. And hopefully James Body is all right. This is Henry Scriven. Got his first goal in a Maryland uniform tonight. Hudrin, he's going to fire it in. First one there is Buckman. moving it up the wall, kept in by Warner. And now Engelman off the wall to McManus. He takes a check. Blake Warner keeps it in on the backhand. In the middle, Hudrin shooting, pad save. The rebound comes right back into the slot, and it's cleared away by Engelman. Greco far side, looking for McManus. Henry Scriven back for it. Scriven will play this off the wall. Final minute of period 1. Right into the middle, look out. Flom looking for Engelman, and that puck bounces off his stick. Greco turning and shooting, pad save Adams. Flom pinching in. This one heads deep, McManus. Watched by Scriven. Engelman toward the point. This is Greco covering. Greco shooting low. It was blocked in front by Sean Amon. This one swung around far side by Scriven, but kept in. Buckman off the stick of Greco, now Sean Amon. Final 26 of period 1. And this is played all the way out and down, and this is not going to work out for the Terps. This is an icing.
Yeah, McMenamin was trying to sneak in a quick change right there. Linesmen all over it. They're going to force number 28 to stay on the ice, but he'll take his sweet time skating back to the defensive zone right there. Try and buy a little bit of an extra breather here. 19.1 to go here in the first period, and these last minutes of regulation periods have been trouble for the Terps this season, to say the least.
They absolutely have. Final 19 seconds of the period. Face-off won by the Terps and pushed out to center. Now Engelman. He's going to fire it in. Final 10 seconds. Healy. Watched by a couple of Blue Hens. Sharp is on him. And time will dwindle away for period 1. That is going to do it for the first 20 minutes here on the Maryland and Delaware Hockey Network. And we will see you back for period number 2.
Whether you're a competitive athlete or a weekend warrior, a sports medicine physician is an important player on your health team. With over 10 years of treating high school, collegiate, professional, and everyday athletes, Dr. Brad Bly of Delaware Sports Medicine is the specialist you need to achieve personal bests and lead a healthier lifestyle. With clinics in Wilmington and Townsend, Delaware Sports Medicine is here for every athlete in your family. Visit desportsmed.com today to learn more.
Recovery from an injury on the job or in a car accident can be overwhelming. The Heather A. Long can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the law office of Heather A. Long at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com.
There's nothing all-American quite like a good old-fashioned barbecue. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky brings the most tender and flavorful pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken to the tri-state area and is sure to turn your next gathering into a truly all-American event. Visit Sid's on Ridge Road in Claymont, Delaware, or place your next catering order at sidsbbqandjerky.com.
Think about it. The trash and recycling bins in our homes, even with normal use, are places where harmful bacteria like Salmonella and E. coli can multiply by the thousands. But like anyone, you want to keep your home and your family as healthy as possible. Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help. They sanitize your trash cans with high-pressure hot water jets that can kill over 99% of the germs and bacteria in your cans in just a few minutes. To schedule your first cleaning, call 302-310-9075 or visit DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com.
There's nothing all-American quite like a good old-fashioned barbecue. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky brings the most tender and flavorful pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken to the tri-state area and is sure to turn your next gathering into a truly all-American event. Visit Sid's on Ridge Road in Claymont, Delaware, or place your next catering order at sidsbbqandjerky.com.
Let's face it, saving for retirement doesn't happen overnight. It takes planning, and Limestone Pension Associates has spent the past 35 years helping small businesses do just that. Limestone specializes in crafting, planning, and handling the day-to-day administration of qualified pension plans tailor-fit to your company's needs and objectives. To schedule a consultation, call 302-479-8817 or visit limestonepension.net to learn more.
It's time for the second period. Let's head back upstairs to James Witherite.
Welcome back to the Maryland Hockey Network and the Delaware Hockey Network. It is time for period number 2 between the Delaware Blue Hens and the Maryland Terrapins. Score is 2-1 Terps after 1 period of play. Striking first was Henry Scriven for the Terps, and you're seeing that on your screen right now. This is the Trevor Drake goal as Tucker Healy walked his way around everyone and made that pass to Trevor Drake. That made it 2-1, and that is where we sit as we get ready for puck drop here for period number. Andrew Rich, joined by Andy Parr, James Witherite to my right, Bailey Unchester on the camera. Thank you guys so much for tuning in.
Yeah, that was a very evenly matched first period we just saw. The biggest difference there was that Josh Flom took a penalty, giving the Terps a power play, leading to that goal for Trevor Drake after that beautiful stick handling from Tucker Healy to feed him. He had a wide open, as you said, 6x4 cage to work with. Joey Hooper nowhere near that puck. He had no chance. Just a beautiful play by Tucker Healy to set up Trevor Drake and give the Terps a 1-goal advantage heading into this second frame.
So the Terps talking things over on the bench, and we are ready for puck drop. I'll get a new puck real quick. He liked this one better, and here we go.
I bet this puck's better.
Yeah, it's definitely better, for sure.
Yeah.
Healy, Quinn, second period, here we go. Off the draw, Mihalios will win it back. Delaware wearing the white unis. It is Maryland in their black unis.
Same as last night.
Same as last night. James Body playing this forward. Good to see James Body back on the ice. He was injured at the end of that first period, but he is back out there here for period number 2.
Yeah, it took a tough tumble after the hit from Dimitri Mihalios. Good to see him back out on the ice. Maryland would have been down to 5 defensemen if Body was out long term.
And Body delivering the check there. And here is Daniel Tomaszewski through center, going across to Healy, shooting, and a blocker save by Hooper.
Welcome to the second period for Joey Hooper right there. Daniel Tomaszewski working with Tucker Healy in the 2-on-1 right there. Tomaszewski with the perfect pass. Healy decides to go high blocker. Hooper comes up with a stop right there.
This is Buckman moving out of his own zone, finds Quinn at center ice. Off his stick now, Daniel Tomaszewski recovering. He's going to fire at the length of the ice, no icing. Terps changing. Back behind his own end line, Joey Engelman moving out now. Engelman across the red line, he fires it in. Back for it, Sean Amon behind his own net, swinging it around near side. Trevor Drake. Michael Schreiman racing for it, played to the wall by Downey. And right back in by Trevor Drake, far corner it goes. Downey spinning it back for Getz. Getz trying to play it into the middle off the skate of Michael Schreiman, and Sean Amon at center will fire it right back in. Here is Joe Wogish. He's going to send this the length of the ice. He puts it on net, so no icing. And Patrick Adams has no choice but to cover. No whistle yet. Now we get it. And with 18-13 remaining in period 2, we'll get a defensive zone draw for the Terps.
Yeah, Fabiani and Flom both sitting in front of Patrick Adams waiting for the whistle right there. Everyone just kind of froze. Patty definitely was not lifting up his glove in that situation.
Hey, play to the whistle. You play to the whistle.
Wait till the whistle.
And this faceoff will be dropped to the left of Patrick Adams. Mohan and Flom on the draw. Mohan wins it right back. Alex Sandell battling for it. Out of the corner comes Luke Mohan with the puck. Backhand pass to center. This is Keenan Waters. Waters working around Getz. Waters in, shooting, and a save by Hooper. Mohan to the point. Sandell towards the net. It hit the side of the cage. No shot there. And a big hit delivered there in the corner. That was Flom on Mohan. Off the hand of Flom. And Downey out to center. Poked away by Sandell. Luke Mohan on his backhand. Trying to move it in. Sandell now will do so. Here is Flom for the Blue Hens. Back skating towards his own end line. Stretch pass out to center. Delayed offside here. Terps waiting for it. Sandell across for Andre Serra. Off the stick of Flom. Keenan Waters now. Into the middle. Dishner cutting towards the front. McMenamin shooting, but he whiffed on it. And Greco will send this for his teammate Flom, but he couldn't get a stick on it, so it's icing.
Yeah, Andrew McMenamin had some daylight there. He was trying to go high glove, just fanned on the shot. Turns into an icing, and the Terps will get an offensive zone draw out of it, but number 28 in black will not be happy when he sees the film on that one.
Yeah. 17:07 remaining here in period 2. Shots currently all even at 9. And here is Daniel Tomaszewski sashaying away and into the middle. Hudrin shooting, it was blocked. And that one just goes wide. Blake Warner now on the far wall. James Body at the point will move it into the far corner. This is Flom. And now Getz behind his own net will swing it around the wall. Greco there, but it goes off of his skate. This is Hudrin spinning towards the front. Into the corner it goes. Greco, he's going to lift this towards the blue line and out. And Daniel Tomaszewski for the Terps will find Andrew McMenamin, who tips it in. Terps need a change here, and they're going to try and get one as this puck comes the other way. Daniel Tomaszewski will go across to James Body. And back near side, here's Tomaszewski entering the zone. Chevy shooting through traffic, and it was Downey who provided the screen on his own goaltender. Joey Hooper made the stop.
Yeah, that one clicking off the top of Joey Hooper's pad and then kind of popped up, startled him for a second, able to secure with the glove. Good low shot from Daniel Tomaszewski right there, trying to get a rebound, and good recovery by Hooper after that weird bounce, able to snag it out of the air with his catching mitt.
And that's one of the biggest strengths of Joey Hooper is his rebound control. We saw it a lot last night, and he's doing it again here tonight. There's a shot by Duchesne. That rebound gets away from Hooper. And now on the near wall, pinching in is Amon, battling there with Morrow. Amon walking towards the front, trying to make a pass. It was Patrick Harnan coming down the far side. And this is Harnan. He's got a couple of blue hens on him. Harnan hits the deck. This one is played towards the line, kept in by Fabiani. Olensky trying to work it out. Terps keep. Tucker Healy. Down low, Harnan. Harnan spinning away, trying to get it back to Tucker Healy. Fabiani pinching in. His backhand pass is broken up, and here is Sean Lipinski moving it out on his backhand. Sean Amon for the Terps at center. Off the stick of Morrow into the Delaware end. Tucker Healy after it, takes a check along the end wall. Lipinski moves it around Tucker Healy. And Travis Duchesne there off the wall to Amon. He's going to shoot one. It was deflected by Olensky. Healy trying to play it in deep. He was pressured. Fabiani keeping at the point. Fires one and a save by Hooper. And he pokes away that rebound. Patrick Harnan behind his own net. And now Lipinski off the wall. Look out here. This is Morrow in all alone. Morrow shoots and he scores. Brady Morrow dangling to the backhand, and he ties this game at 2.
Morrow coming at speed on Patty Adams, takes it in on the left circle. then able to get in tight, goes backhand to get it around the pad. We'll see it again right here. Coming out of the defensive zone, a little spring pass off the boards. Stumble by Sean Amon on the far side allows Morrow to get in alone. And as I just said, using that backhand to slide it just past the left pad of Patrick Adams. We are tied 2 apiece here in the second period.
And a strong side-to-side movement there from Brady Morrow, getting Patrick Adams off his angle. And Morrow ties this game at 2 here with 14 and a half minutes to go in the period. So we are back square here at the Gardens Ice House. It was Brady Morrow, the freshman. Ethan Sharp playing it in deep. Sarah trying to poke it up the wall. Morrow from Flaherty is the official.
Yeah, Flaherty had that beautiful spring pass out of the defensive zone. Perfect timing using the boards to get Morrow in alone. Just great awareness from Flaherty on that exit pass.
In the corner, this is Ethan Sharp. Now to the point, Engelman, right back to Sharp near wall. Sharp trying to play it low to the point. It's Engelman shooting when it was blocked. Chase Wilson looking for it. Delaware trying to poke at it. It's poked towards Patrick Adams, and Adams finds it and covers.
Yeah, Adams diving out there, flops on top of it. Stam was the one who was in tight right there. Shot coming in from the point. That was originally Joey Engelman, and then it turns into a huge scrum in front. Terps and Blue Hens all fighting for it. Stam is the last one who gets a crack at it. Patrick Adams dives on top to swallow that one up and force a defensive zone draw.
And some equipment repairs here for Patrick Adams. Looks like his helmet is the one in need of repair. He's got it fixed.
Yeah, it already popped up once earlier tonight.
That is true. And Patty looks ready to go here. Blocker on, glove on, stick in hand. And we will drop this face-off to his left. Face-off won by Luke Mohan to the wall. And this is Keenan Waters moving out to center. Waters near side. He's going to fire this one in. Around the wall it goes. Christian meets Dishner in the far corner. Swung around back this way by Quinn, and Joe Wogish now for the Blue Hens. Wogish across for Jacob Christian. Back for Wogish at center. That puck bounces over his stick. And in Terp territory, it's Daniel Tomaszewski. Now James Body. Body going to stretch pass it, looking for Keenan Waters. Quinn was in the way. Back in comes Delaware. Wogish shooting one into the glove of Patrick Adams.
Big glove save from Patty Adams right there. Daniel Tomaszewski trying to block that shot. Ends up becoming a screener. Patrick Adams still able to get enough of a sight line on it to swallow that one up with the glove and force another defensive zone draw here.
Once again, this puck will be dropped to the left of Patrick Adams. One back by Andrew McMenamin. This is Daniel Tomaszewski now for Maryland. Tomaszewski skating out to neutral ice. He hits the deck. Lipinski in the far corner. He's going to skate this out to center now for Mihelios. Terps intercept near side Tomaszewski. Saucer pass into the middle. Blake Warner. Hooper going to play it. Warner battling with a couple Blue Hens in the corner. That's Flaherty on him. To the point, Tomaszewski shooting. It was blocked by Joe Wogish, and he's got the puck now. Wogish out to center, into the offensive zone. Wogish down the right side. He's going to carry it behind the net. Takes a check, but stays with it. Defense changing behind the play. Mihelios far side. Into the middle looking for Quinn. It was broken up. And back come the Terps. This is Blake Warner near side. Warner on his backhand goes all the way across, and James Body is there. Off the helmet of Jack Hudrin. Hudrin back on it. A couple of players collide there. Look out. There is a Blue Hen down. I'm trying to figure out. That looks like Joey Engelman, and hopefully Joey Engelman is all right.
Yeah, and the official's arm went up, and Delaware was the first team to touch the puck. I'm not sure if they blew it dead because they committed a penalty or since Engelman was the one on the ground, but it looks like they're going to take off Blake Warner here.
Blake Warner heading towards the box, and Joey Engelman's still down. Oh, boy. As his teammates surround him, he's being looked at right now by the medical trainer. And our thoughts with Joey Engelman. Hopefully he will get back to his feet here. 12 minutes and 4 seconds remaining in the period. Delaware is going to head to the power play. No official signal on the penalty. as Joey Engelman's still down over there. Man.
Yeah, there were originally 2 minutes on the scoreboard, and now they've taken it off, and now it is, okay, it will be a 2-minute interference assessed to Blake Warner.
And Joey Engelman now sitting up, and he looks like he is making his way back to his feet. Really, really good to see. That was scary there for a minute, but Joey Engelman skating off now towards the bench under his own power. Always good to see.
Yeah, still without gloves on, though. We'll have to check in on that.
And hopefully he will be okay, and we'll see him return to this game. But it is Blake Warner in the box for the Terps, and we will get our first look at the Blue Hen power play here tonight. They had a couple of opportunities last night.
Scored on one of them.
They did. That was to tie the game late. Joe Wogish on a one-timer beat Patrick Adams, and he is going to hop on the ice for this top unit.
Yeah, and then Maryland, we'll see if they try to exploit the same thing that they did last night. The Delaware defensemen really like to pinch at the points on this power play. Daniel Tomaszewski picked up on that and ended up scoring a shorthanded goal. We'll see if Delaware has the same game plan and if Maryland responds accordingly as well.
So we're going to try this face-off again. Ethan Sharp gets tossed from the draw, and Brian Kramer will step in to take it. Kramer against Tucker Healy. Tucker Healy wins it cleanly back to Sean Amon. He's got pressure immediately. Kramer now to the point. This is Stam. Blue Hens getting set up. Mihalios to Stam at the top. Stam shooting one. It was stopped by Patrick Adams. And now Tucker Healy can't get it out. Good keep for the moment. And here come the Terps. Look out. Travis Duchesne moving in. He's got Healy with him, but a good defensive play by Stam to knock it away from him.
Big recovery from Stam right there. Travis Duchesne trying to do what Daniel Tomaszewski did about 24 hours ago. Picking up on that pinch at the top of the offensive zone and nearly getting in alone on Joey Hooper. But the Blue Hens make Maryland pay right there. A one-timer from Joe Wogish beats Patrick Adams yet again.
Does that look familiar? Basically the same exact spot, the same exact play. It's Joe Wogish for the Blue Hens, and they have their first lead of the night. It's a power play goal for Delaware.
Like we said, exact same spot, exact same play. That cross-ice pass, ripping it from the left circle right there. That was Wogish, and Mihalios sent it across the ice. Textbook power play operating from the Blue Hens, and they have a 3-2 lead here in the second.
So the Blue Hens with 2 unanswered now. They take their first lead of the night. And remember, 3-2 was the final score last night, and we are not even halfway through this one. Here is Alex Sandell now for the Terps. Across the red line, into the offensive zone. Plays it right to the middle, but into the hands of Danny Downey. Downey pressured by Dishner. They both hit the ice. And this is Greco off of Luke Mohan and kept in. Mohan takes a check. And this is McManus now. Going across for Downey, hopping up into the play. Downey will dump this one in. Behind the net it goes. Alex Sandell, first one there. Comes around near side at the point, gets. Across, Downey shooting one, tipped. Rebound sits there. They still poke at it. Where is it? The whistle blows and Patrick Adams has it.
Luke Mohan that is Josh Flom getting into it after the whistle right there. A huge scrum in front of the net ends up underneath Patrick Adams. The Blue Hens had a few cracks at it. I believe Flom was the one who got his last stick in there, but Patrick Adams just kind of throws out a prayer, hopes that the puck's underneath him, and he gets that whistle from the officials.
And remember, last night, it was the second period where the Blue Hens began to figure things out and put more chances on the Terps netminder. It wasn't until Trevor Drake had some other thoughts about that. But again, the Blue Hens figuring things out here in the second period tonight, and they are growing their lead on the shot clock now 17-12 in their favor.
Yeah, I think their coaching staff really knows how to make those first intermission adjustments. Yeah. They have made Maryland pay 2 days in a row on that front.
This one is shot by Greco, pad save by Patrick Adams, and played behind the Terps net. Daniel Tomaszewski moving it forward. This is Michael Schreibman at center ice. Schreibman down the left side. Hey, on Joey Hooper, he made up. Towards the point it goes. Greco trying to twist it out. This will come out to center. Here come the Blue Hens. Flom, it's a 1-on-2. He shoots it in a save by Patrick Adams.
Another situation where Daniel Tomaszewski is trying to get into his shooting lane and incidentally screens his goaltender. Patrick Adams has had to make a lot of uneasy glove saves here in this second period. Blue Hens doing a really good job of moving around these Terps skaters to get in front of their netminder.
9:51 remaining here in the period, as you can see on your score bug in the top left corner of your screen. The lovely score bug is a nod to James Witherite. It's absolutely beautiful. This is Andrew McMenamin now moving in. He's going to shoot one on net. Pad save Hooper. McMenamin spinning it right towards the slot. And now it is in Delaware control. This is Lipinski. Fabiani to Sean Ament. Now McMenamin fires it in. And now Sean Lipinski in his own end. He'll move out to center. Playing it now is Oginski into the offensive zone. And this is played off the wall by Sean Ament all the way back down into Delaware territory. Final 9 minutes of the period. Collision here right in front of the penalty box. That was Ament and Oginski. And Delaware trying to move the other way. That puck hops into the Maryland bench. We'll get a whistle.
Yep, this faceoff should come out to neutral as it clicked off of Tucker Healy on its way to the Maryland bench. But as we just said, Delaware 2 days in a row where they really seem to have made that adjustment in the second period. They have definitely come out with more of a jump than the Terps here in this middle frame, pumping lots of opportunities on Patty Adams. He's been tested a lot and has already given up 2.
I feel like the middle frame has been tough for the Terps all year long.
I feel the same way. I think that there's been a disproportionate amount of goals scored against them in the second period.
I would say so. I mean, it is a tough period. Period of the long change. You're far away from your bench, but just not playing into the Terps' hands so far here in the 2024-25 campaign. In the far corner, that is Ethan Sharp spinning away from pressure. Stam near side, looking for Kramer. This is Alex Sandell now for the Terps. Across to Andre Serra. He will reverse this, but right to Ethan Sharp of the Blue Hens. His backhand goes wide, and near side, Patrick Harnan. Off the wall to Healy. Now skating into it is Harnan. Harnan down the left side, dangling to the front. He hits the ice, and that shot never got close to Joey Hooper.
Big defensive play from the captain, Patrick Sharp, right there. Or not Patrick Sharp.
Not blue. Blackhawks legend.
Yeah, that was Ethan Sharp coming in to body away Patrick Harnan, and he was unable to get a clean shot in on Joey Hooper right there.
This goes near side. Luke Mohan trying to walk towards the middle, intercepted by Brian Kramer. Into the middle, Stam trying to get to the outside, and now Luke Mohan the other way. Mohan leaving it along the wall. And Nathaniel Dishner there, battling with it. This puck squirts into the middle. Tomaszewski moving, shooting, and it was blocked. Waters now on the near wall, reversing it for Mohan. Towards the point it goes. Tomaszewski wasn't there, so it comes back to center. Henry Scriven will drop this. Dishner shooting, and it goes wide. And tipped towards the line, but not out by Wogish. And it's kept in for the moment. Now Mihalios takes a check along the near wall. Delaware in their offensive territory. Now Daniel Tomaszewski looking to move it the other way. Dishner at center. Nathaniel Dishner trying to go wide around the defender. Turning back towards the point. This is taken by Downey, and he'll move the other way. Downey into the offensive zone. This one comes back out to center, and back for it goes Flaherty. 6.5 minutes to go in the period. 3-2 Delaware. Played in that time by McManus. Back forward is Scriven. Scriven around far side. Trevor Drake is there. He will play it out to center. Icing is the call. Wait for it. Michael Schreibman cancels it out. Good hustle there from the Terp forward. And look out, he steals. Schreibman trying to cut to the front. It was poked away by Lipinski.
Big hustle shift from Michael Schreibman right there. Maryland's fastest skater, knowing out the icing, then nearly getting an opportunity. Here's a shot. Big save from Joey Hooper right there. He got it with his shoulder, and then that big rebound control we've been talking about. He's able to keep it in front of him and cover it with the glove. But that was a play all started by Michael Schreibman, knowing out that icing, then keeping it in the offensive zone, ripping that shot from the slot. Hooper just came up with the better save.
The motor never slows down for Michael Schreibman. It's 100% speed 100% of the time, and he showed it there on that shift. This one lifted out to center by Lipinski. And Jack Hudron trying to move it back in for the Terps. At center, Sean Amon. He's going to fire this one in. Funky bounce off the wall. Here's Warner to the front, looking for Andrew McMenamin. It was sticked away and kept in at the line. Amon shooting, it was blocked. Andrew McMenamin in the way. Lipinski trying to move it out. This is Anthony Greco. Greco on his backhand, now to Lipinski. Lipinski with his head up will make a stretch pass all the way down. No icing. First one there is Sean Amon. He reverses for Jack Fabiani. Off that far wall, Hudron trying to tip it out, but it's kept in. Sean Amon to Blake Warner. On his backhand, he moves it out to center. And now Andrew McMenamin right at the red line. He is stripped from behind, that time by Morrow. And back into Blue Hen control. Christian will have to go back for this one. And look out, we got a whistle, penalty upcoming. And we'll see who this goes against.
Delaware was in control of the puck, so my initial reaction will be it'll be a Blue Hen penalty here.
Yep. And it is going to be Josh Flom. A cross-check is the call. So the Terps heading back to the power play here with a chance to tie the game now.
Yep, second time Flom is headed to the box tonight. The first time Maryland scored on the power play, it was Trevor Drake making the Blue Hens pay. Josh Flom hangs to the box again, this time for a cross-check. And with 4:50 to go here in the second period, Maryland will look to tie things up.
Face-off one back by the Blue Hens. Stam spinning it towards the point. It will get out. And Daniel Tomaszewski will recover at center. Tomaszewski off the skate of Keenan Waters. Now Tucker Healy moving in. Here comes Healy to the goal. Off the side of Joey Hooper. It's still under him. They battle for it. No whistle yet. Where's the puck? It's behind the net. No one knows where it is. And the whistle finally blows. Joey Hooper gets the whistle there.
Gets the whistle indeed. We did not have a great view of it from this side. Big scrum in front of the net. Tucker Healy was darting to the front. Joey Hooper thought it was underneath him, but the whistle never went. Trevor Drake trying to put a few pokes at it. Delaware was begging for a whistle the whole time. They finally got it at the end as it was underneath the pad of Joey Hooper. But the Terps nearly tying things up right there. Trevor Drake inches away from his second of the game.
A minute 37 remaining on the power play. Face off one to the point. This is Travis Duchesne, intercepted by Kramer. Here come the Blue Hens shorthanded. Kramer into the zone. Into the middle for Stam. It gets by him, and now the Terps have numbers the other way. It's a 2-on-1. Healy, Trevor Drake. It was poked away by Joey Hooper. Huge. And Trevor Drake back to his feet. What a play by Joey Hooper.
Some old school goaltending from Hooper right there. Goes flying poke check to get it away from Trevor Drake. Tucker Healy with the perfect pass on the 2-on-1, trying to lead his partner. Just could not get it in front of Joey Hooper enough. Beautiful play by Hooper right there.
Down low, Trevor Drake behind the end line. Trying to work it right to the front. Waters sweeping at it. He couldn't get a stick on it. And now the whistle blows.
Net.
And the net is off of its moorings. And they are going to say no change allowed.
Yep, it looked like Hooper was trying to push off his net and his left skate knocked it off the post there. So Delaware will be forced to keep the same skaters on the ice.
And Delaware is saying the Terps were allowed to change there, but the Blue Hens were not. And I think they might have a point there. So it was Delaware who dislodged the net. That is why they cannot get the change. Thank you, James Witherite. So Maryland does get the change. Yeah, he's a former referee. He knows what he's talking about. He knows what he's talking about. Good to have him standing right next to me. Here is Patrick Harnon moving through center. Final half minute of the power play.
Second unit out there for Maryland now.
Near side, Mohan to the point, looking for Fabiani. This is actually played down low. James Body in deep. Olensky will swing it around the wall and out. Flom standing in the box, waiting to hit the ice and make this even strength once more. Final 7 seconds of the power play. Here's Body. James Body turning away from pressure. He'll play it in deep. Josh Flom out of the box. We are back at even strength. Greco will play this off the wall, out to center. Fabiani on his backhand off the skate of James Body, and Body recovers. Here is Body, saucering it to the middle, Michael Schreibman. Schreibman shooting low, and a save by Hooper. Harnon turning, and that pass just gets by Luke Mohan. Here's Fabiani at the point, looking for a deflection in front. It doesn't happen. Greco and Serra meet along the far wall. Kicked in deep by Andre Serra, but Engelman now to Buckman, and Buckman has some room.
Terps were shuffling up the forward lines there. They put the young guns back together, and Mohan, Harnon, and Schreibman working together again, nearly striking on that opportunity.
Here is Joe Wogish moving down the right side. He gave Delaware the lead not too long ago. Down low, looking for it is Quinn. Takes a check from Andre Serra. Wogish to the point. Downey shooting one, and he scores! Might have been tipped in front, but it looks like Danny Downey's got the goal. Delaware extends their lead. It's 4-2.
After a flurry of opportunities at the other end for the Terps, it's Downey who scores for the Blue Hens, just takes a shot from the left point. Lots of traffic in front. Patrick Adams can never see it. It goes low on the glove side, and Delaware has a 2-goal lead with 1:46 to go here in the period. Delaware tossing that puck into the bench. I believe that was Downey's first.
Yeah, I saw Dimitri Mihalios grab the puck, so Danny Downey looks like his first of the season. He is a freshman, so we'll say his first as a Blue Hen, so shout out, congrats to him. And Danny Downey extending the Blue Hen lead, now up to 2.
Yeah, we've seen a couple of first goals tonight.
We have. Love to see it as always. And Delaware right back in, gets shooting one in a glove save, Patrick Adams.
Yeah, we'll see how the Terps respond here. That's a big deflator if you're Maryland. They had that flurry of opportunities at the other side with Mohan, Schreibman, and Harnon. And then just the other way on that first rush back for the Blue Hens, they get that shot from the point from Danny Downey to just fool Patrick Adams with all that traffic in front.
We got a penalty upcoming. It looks like this is going to go against the Blue Hens as Blake Warner took a big hit. Patrick Adams to the bench.
Yep, I believe it's going to go against Dimitri Mihalios.
Delayed penalty as we wait for Delaware to touch up, but here come the Terps. McMenamin towards the net, tipped on goal by Tomaszewski, and a save by Hooper. Warner across. This is Scriven shooting. He scores! Henry Scriven, his second of the night, and it's 4-3.
Frenchie came into tonight with 0 goals on the season, and now he's got 2. Another point shot with lots of traffic in front. It goes 5-hole on Joey Hooper right there, and the Terps are right back in it. Less than 40 seconds after the Blue Hens got a 2-goal lead, Henry Scriven with his second of the evening to make it 4-3.
And now remember the rule in the ACCHL. If a team scores on a delayed penalty, the penalty is still assessed. So Delaware is still going to go shorthanded here. I'm being told no by James Witherite, so maybe I'm wrong.
Yep, they're discussing with the officials right now. And they're saying go, go.
And it looks like Quinn is heading off.
This is an NCAA.
James Witherite going to join us now.
This is an NCAA rule change here, and the new rule, and the ACHA plays according to the NCAA rulebook. The new rule is that if a goal is scored on a delayed penalty, play continues 5-on-5.
And look out. It looks like Quinn is getting tossed now.
Yep.
And
the referee just said go, 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 go.
Jake Quinn appears to be done for the night. And so we're still waiting on the penalty. James, you're saying it's a rule change here.
Right. In past seasons, the rule was that if a goal was scored on a delayed penalty, the entirety of the penalty would still be served after the fact. But this year, one of the changes in the NCAA rulebook is that the double jeopardy rule no longer applies.
Okay.
So they're taking on the NHL rules.
Similarly, the continuation play that we had last night.
Right.
That was one of the rule changes as well. So
we'll see here.
Yep. The officials are still discussing. We'll see how they ultimately sort it out.
We'll see how they sort it out. But 5-on-5 is the correct resumption of play. And if indeed
Well, I think regardless of what happens,
That's
Quinn
upheld.
is done for the rest of the night because of the way that he reacted after that play. They've already assessed that, I believe.
Right or wrong,
Yes.
Quinn was correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're still having a conversation here. Everybody's just trying to figure it out.
So we believe 5-on-5 should be the right way to go here. However, Jake Quinn does appear to be done for the night. He was jabbering back and forth with the referee from the penalty box, and that is never going to work out in your favor.
And it looks like Mihalios is going to ultimately head off.
So Mihalios heading to the box, and we do not believe this is the right call, but
and
now
he's
Mihalios
stepping out.
All right. And only 4 Blue Hens on the ice.
But then if Quinn's done for the night, they would still need somebody to serve. So and now it looks like Mihalios is going back.
We don't know.
All right, Anna Dalbora looks like she's inputting something into our scoreboard here at the Gardens Ice House.
And a penalty up on the board against Delaware. Dimitri Mihalios will step into the box now. And Terps are on the power play just after they score. So this works out for Maryland. Final minute of play here in period number 2. Terps have crawled their way back to within 1, and now they have a chance to tie this game on the power play. Off the body of Tucker Healy, up into the air and gloved by Joey Hooper.
A little bit of an odd play right there. That one hitting off the body of Tucker Healy. He slides into the boards. The puck goes a complete opposite direction. Joey Hooper snags that one, and the Terps will get their first offensive zone draw of this power play as they try to set it up.
46.5 seconds remaining in the period. Off the draw, Duchesne to Tomaszewski. Down low, Healy goes by him, and Lipinski is there. It is deflected up in the air by Waters. Glove down by Drake, and a pass to the point gets by Daniel Tomaszewski.
Yep, a little bit offline on that pass from Trevor Drake. Terps will recharge here.
Here's Duchesne entering the zone. He'll stop up and wait. Duchesne across. Healy, it just rolls over his stick. Final 22 seconds of the period. Drake below the end line. Working towards the front. Pass gets back to him. Played towards the line and out. And maybe one more rush here for the Terps left in this period. Tucker Healy, final 10 seconds. Healy into the offensive zone. Fake shot. Shooting now, and it goes high over the net. Tomaszewski trying to work it towards the front, and it goes just wide. And that is going to do it for the second period of play. Another eventful 20 minutes here from the Gardens Ice House. And that will do it for us here on the Maryland and Delaware Hockey Network. We'll see you back for the third.
Think about it. The trash and recycling bins in our homes, even with normal use, are places where harmful bacteria like Salmonella and E. coli can multiply by the thousands. But like anyone, you want to keep your home and your family as healthy as possible. Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help. They sanitize your trash cans with high-pressure hot water jets that can kill over 99% of the germs and bacteria in your cans in just a few minutes. To schedule your first cleaning, call 302-310-9075 or visit DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com.
There's nothing all-American quite like a good old-fashioned barbecue. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky brings the most tender and flavorful pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken to the tri-state area and is sure to turn your next gathering into a truly all-American event. Visit Sid's on Ridge Road in Claymont, Delaware, or place your next catering order at sidsbbqandjerky.com.
Let's face it, saving for retirement doesn't happen overnight. It takes planning, and Limestone Pension Associates has spent the past 35 years helping small businesses do just that. Limestone specializes in crafting, planning, and handling the day-to-day administration of qualified pension plans tailor-fit to your company's needs and objectives. To schedule a consultation, call 302-479-8817 or visit limestonepension.net to learn more. Let's face it, saving for retirement doesn't happen overnight. It takes planning, and Limestone Pension Associates has spent the past 35 years helping small businesses do just that. Limestone specializes in crafting, planning, and handling the day-to-day administration of qualified pension plans tailor-fit to your company's needs and objectives. To schedule a consultation, call 302-479-8817 or visit limestonepension.net to learn more.
Broadcast to social, print to digital, coast to coast, remote or on site. 412 Communications has the solution to bridge your team with your audience. Want to know more? Visit 412communications.com today. Recovery from an injury on the job or in a car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at A. Long can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the law office of Heather A. Long at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com.
It's time for the third period. Let's head back upstairs to James Witherite.
Well, folks, it all comes down to this. 40 minutes in the books. We've got 20 left to play, and it's the Delaware Blue Hens with a 1-goal lead on the scoreboard. But as we start this period, it is the Maryland Terrapins on the power play for the next minute. And some clarification for the end of that period. There were 2 penalties assessed there at the end of the period. One to Dimitri Mihalios, the other to Jake Quinn. It was a cross-check to Mihalios. That got wiped out by the goal due to that rule change that James explained, and then the Quinn penalty for unsportsmanlike was assessed. So that is why the Terps are on the power play. A little bit of clarification.
And we confirmed downstairs, Quinn was also disqualified on top of that for unsportsmanlike conduct. So he will not return for the rest of tonight.
And he probably will get another game after this as well. But here we go for period number 3. Terps looking to even this game back up as we get going. 42 seconds remaining on the power play. Here's Tucker Healy from his own zone. Healy out to neutral ice, across the red line and in. Tomaszewski far side. Tucker Healy has it go off Flaherty, and this is going to be a race for it. Stam and Tomaszewski. Stam's the first one there. Shooting one low on Patrick Adams. Pad save. Here's Stam right to the goal. Backhand shot is poked away by Patrick Adams. Dangerous chance there, shorthanded for Brendan Stam.
And only 8 seconds left in this Maryland power play. They really squandered their opportunity to start this third period, could not establish, and nearly gave up a shorthanded goal to the Blue Hens.
We are back to even strength. Dimitri Mihalios out of the box. 5-on-5 we play. Here is Michael Schreibman near side, trying to cut his way to the front. Pass goes across. Duchesne down low, Tomaszewski shooting one on Hooper, and a save by the Blue Hen netminder.
Tomaszewski going with the sharp angle shot right there, getting almost level with the post of Joey Hooper. Decides to try and go high glove. Hooper, not fooled by that one, swallows it up easily. But it'll be an offensive zone draw for Maryland here.
And once again, thank you to everyone for tuning in to our Delaware Hockey Network, Maryland Hockey Network simulcast. It's a yearly tradition at this point, and we hope it's a long-standing one into the future, as the great James Witherite doing all the production tonight, and we thank him so much for that. Near side, Joey Engelman. Good to see him back on the ice. He was injured there in that second period, but he is back out there. Wogus shooting one high, and a good save by Adams with the shoulder.
Good save by Adams right there, but behind the play, that was nearly disaster for Maryland. A slow change by Michael Schreibman, and Blake Warner played the puck right in front of the bench. Terps could have easily been tagged for too many men on the ice right there. They got away with one, and Patrick Adams coming up with the save afterwards.
Shots currently in favor of the Blue Hens, 24-19. That one goes wide, rebound off the end wall, and a sliding block. Jack Fabiani, what a play. As this one is fired back on net, and Patrick Adams with the save.
Patrick Adams out of position for that first one. Jack Fabiani with the sliding save in front. And then Patrick Adams gets back to doing his normal job, swallows up that point blast from Joey Engelman.
As you can see, what a funky bounce off that end wall. Fabiani slid across to make the stop, and then the shot from Engelman from the point was swallowed up.
Yeah, Fabiani really bailing out his goaltender right there. Patty Adams would have had no chance. That was such a weird bounce off the back wall.
Joe Wogish in the near corner, walking towards the point. He gives there to Downey. Downey, his first goal as a Blue Hen tonight. He shoots one, saved by Adams. This is Olensky. Backhands it to the point. Downey back off this near wall. It's Olensky behind the net. Olensky still circling. Down low to McManus now. McManus got things started for the Blue Hens on the scoreboard. And now Travis Duchesne takes that one away. Terps move out to center. Maybe a 2-on-1 here if they hurry. Harnan to Duchesne. Healy waiting, shooting. Tipped on goal, the rebound. It still sits there and it goes wide. Duchesne poking it away from McManus. This is Downey now. Takes a check from Healy but moves it up. And a backhand from Downey there on the second attempt. Gets out to center. Man, what a chance there for the Terps as they moved in on a 3-on-2.
Yeah, I don't think Travis Duchesne can believe it. He was staring at an empty cage and just could not get a clean handle on the puck. Him, Harnan, and Healy all coming into the offensive zone together right there, got around all the Blue Hens, and Joey Hooper came up with the first save, and then Travis Duchesne on that rebound just could not get a clean shot off. He had an open cage to work with.
This one is sent to the length of the ice by Delaware. That is an icing. So this faceoff will come all the way back down into Delaware territory. 16:51 remaining in regulation time. Delaware still with a 1-goal lead on the scoreboard.
Yep, Terps throwing their second line back out onto the ice for this offensive zone draw.
Here is Sean Amon at the point. Shooting one through traffic, saved by Joey Hooper. The rebound got away from him. Back out to center, move the Blue Hens. Henry Scriven has it taken away by Flom. Flom trying to muscle his way behind the net. Backhand pass towards the middle, and in the way is Michael Schreibman. Now to Henry Scriven. He's already got 2 tonight. Scriven now for Michael Schreibman, going behind the net. Schreibman stopping and circling. Coming back the other way. Schreibman cutting towards the front, still looking for it. This is Mohan. Off the skate of Ogensky, and back down into the Maryland end. Another icing against the Blue Hens.
Sharp was trying to sneak a change in right there. The officials immediately all over that one.
Yeah, there you go. Send some coffee to James Witherite. He's thirsty. Face off to the left of Joey Hooper. One by Mohan straight back. Sarah trying to put one towards the net. It was blocked. Mohan backhands it down low. That is Flom moving it up the near wall. Towards the point, it does get out. This is Greco. He's going to spin back and look for some space. He'll find Patrick Flaherty. Flaherty through center. This is Greco. Number 8 in white, down the right side. Shooting one off the side of the net. Greco down low. Kramer in the front. Sharp had a lot of room. The puck just got away from him. Engelman going to play it down low. Kramer behind the goal. Sharp right there, putting it towards the net. Patrick Adams finds it and makes the stop.
Yeah, Patty had no idea where that puck was. Sharp got in alone in the slot. Andre Serra able to recover at the very end, that was Luke Mohan putting some pressure to muffle that shot from Ethan Sharp. But Patty Adams thought the puck was still on the other side of the net. There was definitely a lot of daylight if Sharp could get a cleaner shot off there.
It was a great pass by Brian Kramer. Almost connected with Sharp. 15 and a half minutes to go in regulation time. Behind the net, this is Ethan Sharp, the captain. Sharp stopping. He'll play it down low for Kramer. Kramer has it roll away from him. Out to center it goes. Joey Engelman back into the offensive zone, spinning one towards the middle, off the stick of Sharp, right back to Engelman. Kramer covering at the point. Engelman on the near wall. Circling towards the top. Engelman waiting, shooting, tipped on goal, and it just goes wide. That time it was Stam on the deflection. This one tipped towards the line, not out, and now Andrew McMenamin will lift it out to center. Engelman near side for Buckman. Tipped in by Kramer. Delaware heads off for a change. Tomaszewski behind his own net. Playing it away from Brendan Stam. This is James Body. Near side Healy. Travis Duchesne along that far wall. Watched by Aiden Getz. Wogish coming in to help. Wogish out of his own zone, skating with it. Right at center ice, he'll play it to Oglensky. And right towards the line, but not out. Kept in by McManus, and back to center it goes. This is Wogish near side, tipping it in. Wogish met by Travis Duchesne. To the point it goes. Christian shooting one through traffic. The rebound is there. Wogish scores! Joe Wogish, his second of the game, and it's 5-3 Blue Hens.
Joe Wogish with his third goal in 2 days. That was another situation where the Terps just could not clean out the rebound. The initial shot came in from the left point from Christian. Patty Adams came up with the save. The Terps not able to help out their goaltender. Joe Wogish gets around everyone, puts it in tight. 5-3 Blue Hens, 13:48 to play here in the final frame.
And Joe Wogish just kind of got lost there on this near side. No one found him. No one picked up his stick. and that puck came right to him, and he buries it behind Patrick Adams. So the Blue Hens restore that 2-goal lead, and with 13:40 on the clock, we get going again. Delivering a check there was Chase Wilson. This goes around far side, whistle coming.
Hand pass.
And a hand pass is the call.
Yep, little hand pass in the defensive zone by the Blue Hens right there. Should stay to the right of Joey Hooper.
Wogish from Olensky and Christian is the official score. And we will get this face-off to the right of Joey Hooper. It's going to be Flom against Chase Wilson. Morrow trying to play it towards the point. This is Trevor Drake now behind the net. Drake takes a check from Getz. Christian will play this off the glass and out to center. Moving into it now is Morrow. He's already got one tonight. Morrow takes a check from Sandell. They meet in the corner. And it's a 2-on-2 battle along this near wall. Morrow around far side. First one there is Michael Schreibman. Takes a huge check from Josh Flom, and Michael Schreibman pops right back up. Sarah moving it towards the line and gets it out, delivers another check to Josh Flom. And now 12:45 on the clock. 5-3 Blue Hens. Sandell turning away from pressure. Sandell stretch pass, rink wide, intercepted by Lipinski. Back far side it goes. Andre Serra back for it. Top line back out there for Delaware. Andre Serra near side with it. This is Trevor Drake right at neutral ice. Drake into the offensive zone. Onside. Keenan Waters has it go off his stick. A battle in this near corner. Sharp. Flaherty comes in to help. Towards the point it goes. Body shooting one tipped. And Keenan Waters puts it wide. Stam, he's going to dump this one in. Final 12 minutes of regulation. This one does get back out to center, and near side Joey Engelman with it. He will ring this around. Daniel Tomaszewski there along that far wall. He will smack this through center. Here's Dishner. Couldn't handle the puck, and right at the line, that's going to be offside.
We'll see if they call it intentional offside.
That'd be a tough call to make there, but Dishner had that puck lost in his skates. Believe that faceoff going to stay right along the Delaware blue line. And the fourth line hops out there for the Terps.
Yep, Dishy trying to keep that puck, corral it at his skates, ended up batting it behind him with his glove, forcing himself offside and just could not recover.
Here is Joey Engelman in his own zone. Looking for Stam, it goes by him. And now the Terps looking to play it in. Played in deep by Fabiani. Fabiani and Engelman meet behind the net, the two number 4s. This is Kramer into the middle for Brendan Stam. Stam into the offensive zone. He plays it in deep. Now Sean Amon will play it off the wall right to Olensky. Plim is there. Takes a check from Fabiani. This is Wogish. Walking out with it, trying to get towards the front. Now McMenamin, a back pass. Can't get it out. Right to the front. Wogish looking to rip one on net. And Andrew McMenamin will skate it out to center. McMenamin fires this intentionally wide. Blake Warner playing it around, and now Olensky will play it high off the glass and out. Terps getting a change. Top line hopping over the boards now. This one kept in by Duchesne, trying to drag his way to the middle. And Joe Wogish will move it out to center, but right back come the Terps. Healy. Tucker Healy right to the goal. Harden, and he couldn't put it by Joey Hooper. The net is off its moorings right now, and it looks like the ref is just going to fix it or wait for the play to move. And now the net is fixed. 10 minutes and 10 seconds remaining in regulation time. Harnan right at the point, kept in by the Terps. Healy, Tomaszewski pass, and it doesn't work.
That was one pass too many in that situation. Tomaszewski probably should have shot that puck instead of trying to force one more over to Travis Duchesne on the other side. That was a tough passing lane he was trying to squeeze it into.
Duchesne gonna move this all the way out, and this goes all the way down, and it's an icing. that time against the Terps.
Terps are going to have unbalanced lines right here. They were in the midst of a change. It's going to be part of that second line and part of the first line out there at the same time. And a tired James Body and Daniel Tomaszewski will have to remain on the ice as well.
Face off to the right of Patrick Adams, won by the Blue Hens. Greco shooting one. It was deflected. It looked like it hit off Flom. Still goes wide. Final 9.5 minutes of regulation. And back to center this comes. Sean Lipinski will go back for it. Lipinski circles his own net, and a pass near side goes off the wall right to Alex Sandell of the Terps. He plays it right back off the boards and back in. Lipinski stepping out from behind his own net. Turns it over. Drake to the... Here's Schreiman. Backhand pass. Chase Wilson scores! Chase Wilson with the goal on the pass from Michael Schreiman. It's a one-goal game once again, 5-4.
The speed is what's been keeping the Terps in this game, and most of it's coming from number 22, Michael Schreibman, keeping at the point by Alex Sandell. He sends it low to Schreibs, who does a backhand pass cross crease, almost reminiscent of that Trevor Drake goal from the first period. The Terps go back to what was working earlier, that cross crease passing. Joey Hooper has no chance, and Chase Wilson buries it to make it 5-4, and that is Wilson's first goal of the season.
Oh, it's been a long time coming for Chase Wilson. Wilson from Schreiben and Sandell at 10:58 is the official. Oh, what a moment for Chase Wilson. He's been waiting a while for that one. Finally gets his first of the year, and it's a huge one to pull the Terps back within one.
Yeah, and Chase has been playing so well all season long, and he's just really been snake bit for most of the year. That's got to feel good for number 19.
Absolutely, and what a play by Michael Schreiben to set him up. Here is Joey Engelman. 8.5 minutes to go in regulation. Here come the Blue Hens. Maybe a 3-on-2. Stam shooting one, and a save by Adams. Here comes Nathaniel Dishner the other way, the speedy forward for the Terps. Dishner around the defenseman. He just couldn't handle the puck. And he plays it back to the point, and out to center it goes. Man, the speed of Nathaniel Dishner on display as this one is fired back in on Joey Hooper, and he covers.
He's definitely not the first Terp I think of when you say the speed of a certain player, but Nathaniel Dishner showing off some wheels on that most recent opportunity.
8 minutes and 1 second remaining in regulation time. 5-4 now. Terps are sticking around. Shots currently 28-23 in favor of Delaware. As Blake Warner shoots one up and out of play.
Looked like they were trying to go for a set piece off the faceoff, trying to get it all the way back to Jack Fabiani. Delaware doing a good job of tying it up to force that one over to Blake Warner, who rips it into the netting.
Face-off won by Olensky to the wall. He takes a huge check from Blake Warner. Here's McMenamin shooting one. It was blocked by Joe Wogish. And now Wogish will play it out to center, and Sean Amon will go back for it. Amon off of the linesman, and this is Jack Hudrin. Andrew McMenamin now moving in. Blake Warner has it go off his skate. And right at the line, Delaware moves it out. Wogish, he's got two tonight. Shooting one into the glove of Patrick Adams.
Delaware doing what they've done all night, using Maryland defensemen as screeners. Wogish looking for the hat trick on that one, goes glove side. Patrick Adams snagging it out of the air. And we got a little bit of extracurricular after the whistle here between Wogish and Fabiani.
7:26 remaining in regulation time. This faceoff will be a defensive zone one for the Terps. It's going to be Olensky and Tucker Healy. It is won back by Tucker Healy. Body trying to flip it out. Now Travis Duchesne will push it to center ice. Here comes Healy down the right side. Spinning with it is Tucker Healy. Going behind the net. Healy trying to play it to the front. It comes back to Healy. Takes a hit and goes down. And he's a little bit slow to get up, but he is back to his feet. Here's Olensky.
We know how hard it is to take Tucker out of a game.
Look out! Here's Tucker Healy in alone! Healy! And it's saved by Joey Hooper! What a stop there on the break-in from Tucker Healy.
Tucker Healy was slow to get up. It turned into a breakaway at the other side because all the Delaware Blue Hens had gone behind all of them as he went into center ice. Beautiful stretch pass there from Daniel Tomaszewski, seeing that Healy was going to be in alone, and a better stop by Joey Hooper in tight on number 5 for the Terps.
And Joey Hooper's biggest stop of the night comes at a very opportune time. 6:43 on the clock remaining here in regulation time. Well, we're going to try this face-off again.
Terps putting that second line back on the ice. Last time they were there, Chase Wilson scored a goal.
Schreibman to the point. Amon shooting one. It was blocked by Flom. Schreibman in the middle, shooting, and it just goes wide. Michael Schreibman behind the net, circling towards the point. He goes there. Amon shooting through traffic, and it was stopped. Trevor Drake, this puck pops up in the air, settles down for Fabiani, but moved towards the line, not out. Kept in by the Terps for the moment. Now Joey Engelman, he's going to center it comes. This is Morrow, one-on-one with Amon. Morrow trying to step to the middle. Good defense by Sean Amon. Amon takes a check but makes the play. Here's Trevor Drake now moving out to center. Drake across the blue line and in. Schreibman shooting one, and I believe that hit off the glove of Joey Hooper, and up into the netting it goes.
Yeah, not sure if Hooper had the best sight line on that one. Trevor Drake right in front of big number 33 in net. Either way, he's able to get a piece of his glove on it and deflect it out of play. But the Terps offense is buzzing right now after that goal from Chase Wilson. They are trying hard to tie things up.
Under 6 minutes to go in regulation. Body shooting one wide. And Brian Kramer, the only one over there. He's going to sky this to center. Brendan Stam trying to move it through neutral territory. Into the offensive zone they come. And now it is James Body for the Terps. He'll play it off the wall and out. And right at the red line, it's Getz who will sky this one back into the Terps' end. Somehow that stayed in play. James Body moving out of his own zone. He'll play it out to center. And through neutral ice it goes. Back forward is Sharp. Keenan Waters delivers the check on him. Nathaniel Dishner coming in to help. Keenan Waters has the puck now. At the point, Body shooting one and sticked away by Hooper. Kept in by Tomaszewski. Spins it down low. James Body going to pinch in from the point. He'll shoot one towards the net, poked away by Hooper. And now it is Brian Kramer for the Blue Hens. He will lift this to neutral ice. Tomaszewski right at the red line. He'll fire it right on net. And a save by Hooper. McMenamin, fourth line, back out there for the Terps. They have played extremely well here tonight.
Yeah, they've played really well so far here tonight, and it's showing. Coach Joe Carter still throwing them out in this super high leverage situation late in the third period. Andrew McMenamin's been so good at that faceoff dot, and Blake Warner and Jack Hudrin have used a lot of physicality to create offensive zone chances.
4 minutes and 40 seconds to go. That shot from the point is stopped by Hooper. Hudrin has it flutter away from him. Here's Sean Amon shooting, gets through traffic. Blake Warner on the backhand. Believe that one got on net. Hooper made the stop there. Downey on his backhand to Sharp. And he backhands this one high out to center. And Sean Amon right back in for the Terps. This puck bounces away from Hooper. Ethan Sharp now for Delaware. Playing it towards the line, not out. Kept in by Jack Hudrin. This is Getz. Now he will play it out to center. Sean Amon gloves it down. And right back into the Delaware zone it goes. Blake Warner in the way of that pass. And pushed in by McManus. And Patty Adams wants no further play, so he'll cover.
Yeah, he thought about dropping it off for Sean Amon for about 2 seconds and then saw McManus cruising in right there and decided it.
3 minutes and 52 seconds left, and it looks like we are going to get a timeout. And I believe Maryland called the timeout, so Coach Tom Leskovich going to talk things over with his squad. And we will step aside for just a moment.
Let's face it, saving for retirement doesn't happen overnight. It takes planning, and Limestone Pension Associates has spent the past 35 years helping small businesses do just that. Limestone specializes in crafting, planning, and handling the day-to-day administration of qualified pension plans tailor-fit to your company's needs and objectives. To schedule a consultation, call 302-479-8817 or visit limestonepension.net to learn more.
Broadcast to social, print to digital, coast to coast, remote or on site. 412 Communications has the solution to bridge your team with your audience. Want to know more? Visit 412communications.com today.
All right, we are ready to go here after the timeout. Terps talk things over, Blue Hens talk things over. Face off to the left of Patrick Adams. One back by the Blue Hens. Flaherty dumps it in deep. James Body after it in the near corner. Plays it up the wall and out. Travis Duchesne swinging it to neutral ice. Patrick Flaherty back for it. Near side, Lipinski off the wall. And here comes Delaware. This is Wogish. Olensky on the far side. Wogish has it get away from him and dumped back to center by the Terps. It's a race for it. Flaherty pokes it away from Harnan. Here's Healy. Tucker Healy into the offensive zone. Duchesne shooting one up and out of play it goes.
That one going off the stick of Owen McManus right there. Travis Duchesne trying to go high blocker. McManus getting his stick in the shooting lane on that one. But this is a situation that Maryland has found themselves in a lot of times this season. They are no strangers to trailing by one late in the third period, and they have found a way to tie it up more often than not.
Face off to the left of Hooper. Won by Tucker Healy and spun in deep by Travis Duchesne. Final 3 minutes and 15 seconds of regulation time. And this is Joe Wogish on that far side, trying to move it out. Tucker Healy there, playing it towards the point. Tomaszewski shooting into the glove of Joe Hooper.
Tomaszewski just trying to get that puck in deep on that one. A little bit of traffic in front. Hooper takes it out of the air with his glove. Terps will switch up their skaters right here, putting out that second line. And then Sean Amon and Jack Fabiani on defense. And Patty Adams staring down the Maryland bench, waiting for some signals about when he may be called over.
Shot by Amon, the rebound just goes wide. And now Joey Engelman to Greco. He will lift this up and out. Under 3 minutes to play. Terps need a goal to tie this one up. 2 huge conference points on the line. As we mentioned earlier in the game, Delaware currently behind Maryland in the standings by 3 points, so this would pull them back within 1 if they can end this in regulation.
Yep, like we said in the pregame, whoever wins tonight really controls their own destiny for who makes the playoffs this season. It is a huge 2 points on the lines for both teams.
Far side, Schreidman, kept in by Oginski. Amon near side, gets away from Trevor Drake. Engelman back for it. Final 2:15 of the period. Here comes Brian Kramer for the Blue Hens. 3-on-2 for Delaware. Greco near side, trying to get it back to Kramer. In the way was Jack Fabiani.
Saw a signal from the bench on the next established rush. I think they're going to pull Adams.
Look out, Kramer to the front. It's Greco trying to put it towards the net. It was sticked away from him, and now Tucker Healy with it. Under 2 minutes to go.
Yep, Coach Leskovich is pulling him off right now. Maryland going empty net.
Patrick Adams racing to the bench. Empty net Maryland. Schreidman shooting and a save. The rebound is put back on net and covered by Joe Hooper.
Tucker Healy with a chance in tight after that opportunity from Michael Schreidman in the slot. Schreidman using his speed to create the play right there. Ends up with the puck on his stick from about the hash marks of the right circle, rips it on net, and then Tucker Healy with a dangerous rebound opportunity in tight, swallowed up by Joey Hooper.
Face off to the right of Hooper, won by Tucker Healy. Body shooting one and a blocker save by Hooper. Far side, Trevor Drake. Here's Tomaszewski shooting! Where is it? It's behind Hooper, but it doesn't go in.
Initial shot from Tomaszewski went off the post right there.
Here's Tomaszewski playing it low for Healy, right to the front, looking for Trevor Drake. It's kept in by Duchesne. They battle along the far wall. Healy, now Kramer. It does get out to center. Final minute 15. Keenan Waters back for it. Duchesne's got a man draped all over him. Here come the Terps. Tomaszewski will fire it in. Waters moving towards the net, shooting, tipped on goal. It sits there and it's covered by Hooper.
Deflection by Tucker Healy, and then James Body pushed into the net after the play. Big dump in here from Tomaszewski. Puck goes into the corner. Waters ends up with it on the right circle, sends it in. Tucker Healy in tight on Hooper. Hooper's able to recover. James' body tumbles in afterwards, and we've still got a scrum in front. Both number 15s involved heavily in a collision with Joey Hooper.
And still players getting back to their feet. Final 55 seconds of regulation time. And take a look at this. The shots on goal. Maryland has clawed their way all the way back. They now lead in that department 32-29.
Yep, since that Chase Wilson goal with 9:02 on the clock here in the third period, they have really amped up the pressure to try and tie up this game.
Here we go. Face-off won by Healy. Right back hits Daniel Tomaszewski shooting, and that hits off the glove of Hooper, and it goes out of play.
And since it went off of Hooper's glove, we're going to replay exactly the same play. This one will be to the left of Hooper yet again. Great set piece off the face-off right there. Clean win from Tucker Healy. Wins it straight back to Tomaszewski, who just rips it.
This one won by Olensky. Pressure is on him. Played back towards the point. Tomaszewski trying to keep it in. He will. Tomaszewski, backhand, right to the front. Oh, it just goes wide. Tucker Healy was right there. This is Tomaszewski again trying to spin it towards the middle. Now Engelman trying to get it out. It's kept in. Healy with it. Tucker Healy to the front. Hooper with the stop, and he's got the rebound. He covers.
That was Fabiani trying to get that rebound opportunity. A great keep-in by Keenan Waters at the point to send it low for Healy, who got in alone on Hooper. Ripped a shot, the rebound for Fabiani. He just could not get a stick on it before Hooper put his glove over it. 24 seconds on the clock here.
Face off again to the left of Hooper. To the point, Tomaszewski shooting. It was deflected wide. Sharp racing over for it. He's going to try to eat it. Final 15 seconds. Terps battling for it. Trevor Drake. Tomaszewski puts it just wide. Can they keep it in? Towards the line it goes. It does get out. And the final 5 seconds are going to tick off this clock. The Delaware Blue Hens survive the Maryland Terrapins, and they split the weekend series. Maryland wins last night in overtime. It's the Blue Hens who take this one tonight. Final score, Blue Hens 5, Terrapins 4.
Huge win for Delaware in this ACC conference standings. They now control their own destiny. They trail the Terps by 1 point for that final playoff slot. And now they will play 5 more conference games in the remainder of the season. Maryland only has 1 left. The Blue Hens have truly put themselves in the driver's seat with the win here tonight.
And looking at our 3 stars of the game, presented by Sid's Barbecue and Jerky. 3rd star of the game goes to Henry Scriven, 2 goals on the night, his first 2 in a Maryland uniform. 2nd star, Trevor Drake, a goal and an assist. And the 1st star of the night, the Delaware Blue Hens, Joe Wogish, 2 goals and an assist.
Including the game winner for Wogish tonight.
And what a game it was, what a weekend it was. These 2 teams go head-to-head twice, and that is going to do it for us here on the Maryland Hockey Network and the Delaware Hockey Network. Shout out James Witherite, Bailey Unchester on the camera, Andy Parr next to me. I'm Andrew Rich. Thank you so much for tuning in. Have a great night, everyone.
Terrapins.